Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people, they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cut in, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. For that, they gonna know the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags, and I don't really wanna be famous, man.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and we'll get to see Tyler Lockett. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Seahawks and the Falcons, and it's coming up next.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25. As Seattle's offense comes onto the field, we'll see a 10-year veteran under center. Guy who broke into the league as a starter back in 2013, Geno Smith.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Smith going to go to the air first play. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. To throw on 2nd and 10, Smith. And his throw is incomplete. So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. Shifts past him at the 45. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So here are the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Now Patterson to start the drive. Room here to run. Look at those stick skills. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. On second down, a run with Patterson. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
After the interception, here's Smith. Flushed out right. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. On second down, it's Walker. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
How best to describe that? That's a great down ball.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to Walker on first down. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Gino. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Walker now on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. To throw is Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Running left, here's Patterson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Falcons are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
That was a really nice job there, stretching zone coverage by running that route deep enough before breaking it back towards the sideline and being open.
And a precise throw for the reception in the first. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. A nice little juke. And he's taken down inside the 30. 54 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
On first down, going back to Patterson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Running the counter, Patterson. An agile move, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. This one left side, caught by Patterson. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Now we'll pause for an injured player. And that's wide receiver Drake London, who's shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look. And we will take a short break. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. They'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
Algier will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Now for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it was Tyler Algier capping things off with a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15 Eastern. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Up the middle, here's Walker. He juked him.
Holding, offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Running right, here's Walker. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Smith now to throw. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Now Smith. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Smith trying to get him to the line quickly with the clock rolling. Geno now to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump-off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. To the air again, Smith. Throw right side, taken in by Eskridge. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's Walker. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from the rookie, Ken Walker. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And the Falcons now are going to go on offense late in this 1st half. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he whips that one incomplete there. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he coughed it up. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And some space here. Inside the 20. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Well, the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. And the turnover, a huge break. They'll start 1st and goal. The defense gets them the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Following the fumble recovery, Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Second down and goal. Smith. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Next, a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Falcons. And they did not do much at all in terms of throwing the football in those first 2 quarters. That's going to need to improve if they want to erase this deficit. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they had a little more success than their counterparts did in the passing game, as evidenced by the numbers there.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the 3rd quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Kaderl Hodge has it complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line.
First down, Falcons.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Throw caught here by Bird. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. They'll run with Patterson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll set up to throw. Into the hands of Bird over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27. 2nd and 4. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Bird. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Five yards remain on 2nd down. Patterson running between the tackles. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Falcons! Kaderl Hodge, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So that drive spans 13 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the 6. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their 1st possession of the 2nd half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
On 2nd down and 4, Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And after the Russell Wilson trade, you have to ask, will Tyler Lockett be able to extend his streak of 1,000-yard seasons to 4 without the only quarterback he's ever played with in the NFL? But the way he plays, a very steady presence who catches everything in sight, I think he's got a good chance of extending that streak and becoming best friends with his new quarterback along the way. He certainly looked like it on that first down catch.
57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And going right back to Walker. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Smith. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. This one goes underneath to Walker. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. And that's going to make it 4th down. I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Straight ahead, Walker. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured up to the 9-yard run on the previous play. Getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Geno. And the throw there going to be incomplete. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Well-executed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, I know this will surprise you, but I've actually done a little bit of reading lately, and all the analytics say that you should go for it more on 4th down. I think someone has referred back to their analytics coach. Maybe he's got a pipeline into the booth because that was a really good play call.
Throwing is Smith. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, Smith. And it's caught. They stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle. And everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from the rookie, Kenneth Walker. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now he'll escape to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Poona Ford, the one to get to him and drop it.
The pass rush pressure is really starting to increase on the quarterback now. They bring him down for a sack, a big loss, and back him up further as he tries to lead a scoring drive in a one-possession game here late.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Bird. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw. And this one is incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he floated one out there, incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now as to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Kenneth Walker headed back out there.
He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. Smith
gets this to Fant.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
The Smith throw caught here by Metcalf.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Now Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he's got it inside the 10. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Now Myers for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's capped off by a late touchdown. It's a 7-point lead here in the final minute of the game. Taken from about the 12. So all eyes on the Falcons. Down 24-17. 20 seconds to go. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
So for the Seahawks, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns.